Hey guys, Law here, got Diabetes Ninja with me,
Top of the morning.
and we're about to play some NBA Jam, specifically Tournament Edition. Check out all these features.
Yep, this is the SNES version. The arcade game was made by Midway. Rest in peace. We miss those guys.
Right, same here.
Yeah, so NBA Jam series is responsible for a bunch of really cool games. I personally prefer NBA Hang Time as my favorite game in the series.
Well, this is the one everybody remembers. This is the one.
That is what I'm told, and I know that NBA Jam recently scored a spot on Game Informer's top 300 games of all time. So, shouts out to Game Informer for thinking this game is good or whatever.
Speaking of shoutouts, I wanted to give a shout out to the Retro Sports Gamer for recommending that we play this. This video was requested by them, and yeah, easy sell. I actually like this game. I'm bad at it, but I like it.
Can't be worse than me. Can't be worse than me.
It's been a long time since I've played this. So we're actually going to do two videos. We're going to do a serious straight up match, and then we're going to do a second video, having a little bit of fun with the bonuses, but we'll get there when we get there, right?
Oh yeah, we're going to be cheating later.
Yeah, we're going to be cheating our asses off. But yeah, thanks to the Retro Sports Gamer for recommending this. It was a good idea. And those guys do like really serious Tecmo Super Bowl videos. Like if you wanted to play that game competitively, he's got all the info uploaded on his channel. You can absolutely like study up on that channel and then wreck people's faces.
I'm glad to know that there's a resource like that out there, because talent will not win me the day ever. So
yeah, no, we have to get the inside scoop. All right, we've done long enough intro. Let's hit start button. There we go.
let's get back into these 1990s NBA right now.
Oh yeah, is my controller unplugged? Are we already running into technical difficulties? No, I picked up the wrong controller. Hey, can you edit that out?
Only the highest level of professionalism here at Lars Gaming. Thanks for the support, guys.
Right. Head to head.
I don't think we need to keep putting our initials in.
Welcome to
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
That's the best part. Woo. Was this one of the games in the arcade where you entered your initials after the first quarter, or am I thinking of like one of the Blitz games? God, it's been so long.
Who knows? Alright, we're going to go with the not quite as unfair as it would be if Michael Jordan were on the team, Bulls. So basically the reason...
Look, shout out to all my friends in the Orlando, Daytona area. I love you guys. Orlando Magic.
So I picked the Bulls in order to showcase basically Michael Jordan being a terrible person and a fraud and terrible for basketball. I have...
that was a mistake on my part.
I have a bias against Michael Jordan. So basically, he withheld his likeness from this game because he basically didn't want to be part of the NBA Players Association and didn't want his likeness linked to things where he wasn't getting paid individually, because he's a scumbag. So what he did star in was Chaos in the Windy City, which is a terrible game. We might check that out one day, so that way we can illustrate what project he did lend his likeness to, since he didn't lend his likeness to this NBA product.
Oh, what?
Chaos in the Windy City, guys. You should check it out.
What button changes characters on defense? That's a good question.
Oh, I think that you just own the guy and you don't get to switch which guy you own.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's something that that's different than other more recent basketball games.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't mean to hit frickin' B. There we go. There we go. That is not how we do it. This is how we do it! Oh. Alright.
I apologize for not having quite the same level of excitement that Lar has.
Boomshakala!
Lar is really proud of himself.
We're going back and forth like an actual game of basketball. That's no fair.
It's almost like an intended design aspect. By the way, home cooking is like a real thing that the computer definitely will, for sure, not let you get too far ahead.
Oh, I didn't realize we were quite that low on time.
The entire series is like infamous for home cooking, where basically if you try to do too good, the computer will just start making you miss all of your shots, and the computer will just psychically know where to go and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
But it's fun. It's fun. I'm not wanting to make it sound like it isn't fun.
I didn't realize that, but I wouldn't doubt it. It always seems to go that way every game.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, again!
Now, I don't want it to seem like I think that Michael Jordan is the only one who lent his likeness to a terrible game.
Wasn't there a Jordan versus Larry Bird video game? Or am I, like,
No, you're thinking of
that?
Magic versus... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't a Jordan product.
I'll have to track that down one day. Oh, no.
The closest we ever got to that is that there was a Bulls versus Blazers Genesis game made by EA. That was more of a sim.
Boom. Okay, yeah. I've never played it. I've only seen it.
But yeah, actually, as fate would have it, that actually leads us to a segue, because the current owners of the NBA Jam license are EA, who made the Bulls versus Blazers game. And so... Oh, EA basically owns everything. So that's the point that I was really trying to make.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan.
So
I don't know. ODA was really good. Medal of Honor Underground is one of my favorite shooters of all time.
So there was a basketball game that Jordan lent his likeness to. NBA Street Volume 2 is, for my money,
nice.
One of the best basketball games in the history of the world, and I loved it despite Michael Jordan's inclusion. So NBA Street Volume 2, it almost redeems Michael Jordan.
I remember Volume 3 way more than I remember any of the other ones. I don't know why I keep hitting that button. That's not the right button. Oh, no.
Blaze it up.
There we go. Nice! Oh man, the game's got like this weird rhythm that I don't think a lot of sports games necessarily have. But once you get into it, it feels good. How do I want to go about this? I do not remember any of these players at all.
Shouts out to Anthony Hardaway, man. It's been a while since anybody's thought about him.
Right? Oh, please hit. Yes!
Well, that sucks, because that means you get to keep the fire.
Oh.
That was not me. The computer controls that guy all the time, and I always control Pippin, so that's an adjustment for me to have to make.
There we go.
So yeah, this is like devolved into a... this is devolved into like basically a modern, as we know it, basketball game where everybody just shoots threes, basically, and that's not what 90s basketball was like in real life. It was definitely a lot more physicality.
Oh no. I got a little too, nice.
Oh.
Oh no. It's not nice.
You gotta keep an open mind, Lar.
Oh no, you're coming back on me. Ninja coming back.
It's the diabetes. It's helping. I'm just kidding. Type 2 diabetes does not help anybody.
I was about to say. What? Oh. He is catching up on me.
Like I said, the game auto-corrects whenever this starts to happen, though, and it starts to really...
Yeah, but I got enough skill that that's not important. Oh, shit. It's starting to become a little important. There we go. Woohoo! Oh man, you might actually come back and win this.
Why, thank you.
I'm gonna work really hard for that not to happen, though.
So, in addition to nostalgia for the 1990s, this also makes me feel nostalgia for the Super Nintendo, just generally speaking. And, I don't know, man. We all have, like, the period in our life where we were the most impressionable, and during the early 90s was, like, before my consumer strength started to really take its shape, but it was definitely whenever I consumed the most media. That was weird.
I don't know why I told him to shoot there. I should have just let him go for the frickin' dunk.
From downtown.
But yeah, whenever this game was a big deal, I remember like Snoop Dogg and Bone Thugs and Harmony being like a big deal on MTV, and Mortal Kombat was pretty big deal. Midway was making moves. Oh, why?
Oh, I was trying to run and duck, and I got overzealous.
I'm not certain that would have gone in.
Boom. Pretty happy it didn't, though.
From downtown. Score.
Whoop. No, pick it up, pick it up. Things are starting to heat up. I got it just in the nick of time. Nope. I keep thinking you could. I keep instinctively hitting a button to try to change characters, and I know that's not a real thing.
Yeah, that is, you're not wrong in instinctively thinking that is the case, though, because later in the series you definitely could do that, and that was the main driving thing to do. I also feel like in the NBA Live series and in the 2K series, I feel like that's also allowed. I don't think you can come back 11 points or whatever.
Ah.
Well,
Ninja wins. Chicago wins.
I feel like the lesson from all this is basically Michael Jordan is overrated and only won all those championships because Scottie Pippen, the real star of the show, basically carried everybody on his back. Michael Jordan's terrible.
Damn. I feel like that's a controversial statement there.
Well, we'd like to thank you for having looked at us. My deal is that I always remind everybody to support physical goods and support brick and mortar. Thanks for giving us your time and attention. And hopefully we're able to bring something informative to the table.
My deal is to remind you that we actually have another NBA Jam video being uploaded probably within hours. Like, I'm probably not going to wait a couple of days. We're just going to do this shit back to back. You people have waited long enough. Also, I might have accidentally deleted a Crystallis video.
Well,
So that might be later than I promised.
in closing, my teaser that I'm going to say right now is, do you feel like in that victory I looked presidential while doing it?
Ah. You definitely looked 90s.
Well, I don't know. Like, I thought it looked pretty presidential of me, so maybe that's an indication of things to come. Oh, S&K.
I can definitely promise you that you'll be ahead of the game.
Well,
Oh well.
thanks again for looking at us, guys. We appreciate this look back at the 90s. It was fun.
Yep. See you soon.